a dip in your hip, a glide in your stride. Welcome to the mothership, the home of the travelers of the universe, with shows throughout the week. Everything you want, everything you could need. From the paranormal to the supernatural, from the spiritual to the unknown, from emotions to comedy. You can find us at Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and so much more. This is Rift Nation Network, the RNN. And now, your featured show. Shall we begin?
Oh my God. Hi, guys. Yes, I know. I'm a couple minutes late. Oops. Couple seconds late, but that's okay. Well, hello, Miss Susie B. Hello, Jean Kelly. And let's see, we got Andrew from Noob Trucking over here. So welcome, welcome. Yes.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna cut you off for a second because I think when I signed in, I think it's running on mine as well. I think that's what's going on.
Wow. Says two
So
more. Let's find. Oh, it's running on the
hi
rift.
Susie. Hi Jean. Hi Drew. Hi Julie. Oh my
Wow.
God. Okay, so yeah, I think what I was gonna say StreamYard. That's what Restream is doing. That's good
Wow.
to
Yeah, it's been a
know.
day. So, welcome, guys, to Raven Swans Flock over on the RNN network, which is Rift Nation Network. But
Yep.
yes, Nikki had some issues. It's paired. So, yeah, Nikki had some issues signing in today. So, if we're running off of her YouTube too, that's, it is what it is. So,
Couldn't
it
get in.
happens. Like, yes. When it comes to us too, this
What
poopy
was
happens all
happening?
the time.
It does.
Bull poopy.
Energy. Bull poopy, yes.
Yes, bull
I'm
poopy.
picking it up from you. Bull poopy.
And
Hey
I'm trying to
Derek.
mute my energy today.
Oh, honey. Oh, I got a story for you.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Here we go. Okay, so I'm in the process of trying to take hopefully a 4-hour nap today. No. Not
Doesn't work.
gonna happen. So a lot went on, and I got a psychic attack from a necromancer. I'm not joking.
Oh my God.
I am not freaking joking.
But that's what makes it so funny because I know you're not joking.
No, I mean it's just it was bad. It was a really bad. All because I told somebody wanted me to look at this individual, and I went, huh, okay. I wasn't ready. I was trying to go to sleep. And the next thing I know, I literally I told another friend, a mutual friend, I
Yeah.
said, something's off, stay away from them. I can't put my finger on what it is, but I need a nap. About 5 minutes later, I get another message from the first friend who says, hey, check out why did you say this to them? And I'm like, because something's off. I mean, like, off. And I'm tired and leave me the fuck alone. Right? Oh, sorry, Howie.
The poopy.
Poopy.
Beep.
Sorry, Howie. Sorry.
Was me. I didn't do
No,
it.
that's me. I take full. I'm so sorry, Howie. Oh, honey, I really am. I'm very sorry. Anyway, so okay, how red are my cheeks now? Anyway, so they kind of came at me, and I went, no, this is wise. And I all of a sudden I got a psychic hit, and I got a bunch of information. I just started typing and get the information to them, let the other person know some information. And less than 5 minutes later, I get nailed. I'm like, all of a sudden, like, really pissed. Like, the kind of, like, you're under attack. You need to get pissed off in order to fight this.
Yeah.
And I got, I got to the point where I told one friend, I said, look, I better not go off into my higher consciousness state, because if I go off into my higher consciousness state, this person is not going to be a psychic ever again. And I was like, that we're in dangerous territory, man. I mean, like, really dangerous. So my energy level, I have been trying to keep my energy level down ever since.
And then
I
you
did
hit the
that.
shower
I
and
hit
got
the
hit with
shower.
one of my relatives.
Well, your relative, and oh, thank you. You just reminded me.
Okay.
So whoever is watching, whoever is listening, this message is for you. It's one word. I have no idea who it's for. And yes, I am very animated because this really was quite the day. And not only that, the person I live with, they had SWAT out in front of their work facility because of another situation 2 blocks away. So I got text messages. I'm like, oh, this is a day. Sue, this is a day.
All right. Okay, so what's the word?
Snaggletooth. That means
Snaggletooth.
snaggletooth means something to somebody. I don't know what it means. Yes.
That's a cartoon, but that's all I know.
Yeah,
Snaggletooth.
that's what I know it as a cartoon
I know
too.
it is
It's
a
a great
cartoon.
cartoon. But and they showed me the image of a snaggletooth so that I would remember it, and I'm like, oh my god, okay. So it means something to somebody. I have no idea whoever it's for. Your message is a hello, hi, how are you? I don't know if it was a male or a female, but whoever it's for, there's your keynote, snaggletooth. On that note,
Wow.
I'm done. I'm
Oh,
done
that's
with my
okay.
weird
I
day.
tried to go on the travelers page before the show to
Yeah,
announce what we were talking about.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I accidentally left my mic all the way over there. So nobody's going to be able to hear me. That's how he let me know. And I'm like, oops. All right, guys. So before we get started, don't forget, hit the like, hit the follow, hit the subscribe, hit the share. If you're on YouTube, hit that bell notification so you'll know every time RNN goes live. I mean,
Yes.
we've got some awesome shows coming. You have no idea the amount of stuff we got coming. A lot of people being trained, a lot of new stuff, a lot of really cool things actually coming along and happening. And don't forget, we have the QR code right up in that corner. Don't forget to hit that, donate. Literally, guys, give donations to RNN. I know Mr. Odell himself has a couple of giveaways and things coming up, so that's going to be awesome. So support RNN and help us keep the ball rolling.
Yeah.
So,
It's a good.
did you feel a shift this week?
Yes. What the was that about?
I don't know.
Okay,
It was the
I
day
do know
before the
that.
12th, the 11th. I was walking somewhere in a store or in the house. I don't remember, but I know I was physically walking. And all of a sudden I felt, boom, a shift.
Well,
But
you
I
felt
still
the
can't figure out what shifted.
you felt the shift. I felt it and I heard it. It was like somebody did a firecracker, a severely muted
Yeah.
firecracker around my head. And I know from everybody that I know, um, that it's not somebody pounding on one of my doors.
No, it was different. It literally,
Yeah.
the energy around me, it
Yes.
was the only way to describe it was like I was picked up out of one world with my man, by the way, and shoved back down in another.
I can see that on my TV. Drew
Yeah.
is one of my cohorts, so to speak. He's got some hardcore power, so
So we have
he and
a
I have been on
low
cases.
from Alien Universe. Now, tonight's
Hey, Alien Universe.
yes, today's topic. Well, again, let's say a few hellos. Hello, Amy. Hello,
Yes, hi,
Howie.
Amy.
Of course, Mr. Odell's in the house. In between work. Hello, Alien Universe. Let's see who else we got. Amy Collins in the house. We have Susie B. I like that name. Susie B. We got Julie Stump. We have let's see, I know we have Kelly Carell. And I'm trying to see if I missed anybody. Miss Lois Clark. So we have definitely a few people in the house. We got about 6 channels or 7 channels running. Well, 8 if you want to include the fact that Nikki accidentally logged into her own channel.
I
So
don't
that
even
would
know
be 8
how to.
channels.
Yeah, there's a lot of channels going on.
All right, so let
Restream
me
and
see
I
if I
don't
can.
we don't apparently get along, and I can't figure out
Oh
why.
my God. I'm trying to get the link here for the link. Now, you and there it is. Thank you. This is the link I want. Copy. All right. So I'm going to post the, for anybody that is over on Facebook, there's a link here that I'm posting. It's the chat.restream.io/Facebook. It gives Facebook permission to actually show, it gives Restream permission to show your name, is what it does. Now, you and I have both had experiences
Oh my God, what an yes.
with paranormal and alien abductions, literally. I mean, yes, I have been. But see, the thing is your memories are more vivid than mine. Yeah, she has a lot more vivid memories than what I have from my experience. Because I swear to God, and some of the things I was researching and looking at is weird. Now, if you go back to me in 3rd grade, my blood type was AB.
Mhm.
Okay. Now my blood type is RH negative. Okay. It wasn't before. So it was like, okay, how did that happen? My son came out type O. Can't figure that one out either. So yeah, okay. I
Wait a
have
minute. Okay. Was your Okay, all right. That
was
actually.
not a typo.
Okay. Yeah. Uh huh. Was
Nope.
but is okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's where I'm at. I have one son with type O blood. Hmm. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
weird. So it's a very strange type of thing. And the only thing I remember is being told, well, we took some of your eggs. So, pretty much I knew they took some of my eggs. And as far as me, yeah, I went through everything very early. Very, very early. So yeah, it's a strange situation. But to me, it's the blood type trying to figure that out. How did that happen?
You got me,
Let's
man.
see. Oh, okay, wait a minute. Let's post this real quick. Here we go. Derek Galloway, Andrew, Gnomes Trucking Express. If it's your birthday, Derek, have a wonderful day and a happy birthday to you. Somebody's birthday.
Oh, Derek, if it
So,
is your birthday, happy
there it
birthday
is.
to
Thank you. It's my wife's birthday. Well, happy birthday to your wife, Derek.
happy
So,
birthday
happy,
to
happy
Derek.
birthday. That's weird. I have a nephew, Derek. So,
It is.
yeah.
It's posting it on. I just checked. That's what I was doing while you were
Oh,
talking.
it's on her
It
page too. So, we're all over the place.
That's why. Yes.
Come on over to Rift Nation Network, guys.
Yes.
So, this is an
Oh,
awesome
no.
place.
It's literally
Um,
showing as RNN.
I've seen a naked alien hybrid, a blue palladium in my sleep that was good. Hold on. There we go. Hold on. This is Andrew. Andrew says that seeing a naked alien. I don't think aliens really don't like to wear clothes. They do have a tendency to wear skin suits, from what I can remember, and a hybrid blue palladium. in my sleep, that was a trip. Yeah, see, I've seen the
Oh,
blues.
Drew.
That
We need to
was
have a chat.
yeah, I
Oh,
I I went okay, I've seen the blues
yeah.
recently, but after my experience with the egg
Which blue?
situation, huh?
Which blues?
The ones that were helping.
No, 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 no. Okay. My question is, what did they look like besides their skin color? What shape of their head? What kind of fingers did they have? How many fingers did they have? What kind of toes
6
did they have?
fingers.
6 fingers each hand?
Yeah,
Okay, what was the shape of their head?
you're asking somebody with a memory issue here.
Okay, okay,
Um,
wait a minute. How is this? Did they look like a gray ET? Like a stereotypical gray ET?
Slightly different.
Or did they have a gray ET head with a humanized nose
They
and
they
cheekbones?
had they were humanized. Part of their face was humanized, and they were showing me a certain color crystal.
Well, actually, that makes sense. All
But
right.
it was huge.
Yeah.
I mean, I just wanted to sit there and hug this thing for a while.
Yeah. Because
Literally.
you're pulling energy off of it. That's why.
Yes, and it was freaking awesome. It really was. So, some most individuals have had like negative experiences. I
Yes.
can't remember my childhood, but that has to do with an accident. So I don't remember a lot of that. I have some memories, but not a lot. So I know certain things, but and I've also worked with the Fae here and there. But it was the blues that came down recently. Ever since I saw the what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 7 ships in a triangle up over in there when I was outside. Since then, that's when I started seeing them. There was 7 different ships, almost like in a triangle form. It was weird. They were just sitting there.
And but the ships themselves, were they triangles or
I
were
don't
they
know. They were way too far away.
okay.
Yeah.
Um it's possible it's possible you may have been dealing with the Arcturians. Pleiadians are blue, Arcturians are blue, and so are oh no.
These were extremely helpful
Yeah.
as far as open me up, trying to get like a couple of like blockages that were there from somebody put blockages there. So they took those out,
Yep.
things like that.
Yeah,
So,
they're going into yeah,
yeah,
I know exactly what they're doing.
yeah, those. But, let's see. Derek says, Susie B, any new videos? So, yeah, I'm not sure. Hello, alien universe. So yeah, so I have had semi experiences, but I haven't really had the experiences you've had. Now I don't know if anybody out there besides Nikki and I have had experiences being abducted, whether they're like the ones I remember are positive because after my accident, I lost a lot of my childhood. So the memory issue, I get bits and pieces from when I was younger. Certain things I
Yeah.
remember, certain things I don't. So it's quite weird. So like losing time and things like that. I remember losing time when I was younger, but I don't really remember that. But literally, here's the question here for the alien, for the people that are out there. My question is, how did my blood type change? Somebody explain. Oh, come on, Nikki. This is a show you gotta shoot your mouth off.
Well, that's the one I keep thinking where you've got to have that's the one where we need to have Keith because I don't know the exact way that that kind of thing is done. I what I do know,
Keith Ottersberg?
no, our Keith Andrews,
Okay.
because he is an ET abductee since I mean basically in
Right.
utero. Um,
Upgrade.
yeah,
Susie B says upgrade.
Yeah, it is a form of an upgrade. They Okay, this is what I know regarding the ETs. When they start messing with the blood, and they
Right.
start messing with different aspects significantly of the body, it means that they are going to be, you're in line uh, to be set up to be doing other things with your body, um, in many different aspects. So if you go from one blood type to another, that to me, as an abductee, questions as to exactly why were they doing that, in what particular reason. I mean,
Mm.
there are reasons. They are all the ETs that I've ever come across, even the ones with guns. Okay, even or energy weapons, whatever you want to call those weapons I've seen and actually held in my hands. Every one of them are very legalistic. Some are kind and gentle,
Right.
others are not so much. And others are a combination of us humans where we get a mix of emotions. You can't quite call them emotional, but yet they got resemblance of it in some fashion or form. And
Right.
God help you, don't ever piss off the males, the 9 foot males, because uh yeah, they could squat you like a fly. So I mean, I said
Yeah.
squat, I meant squash, but anyway, or SWAT is what I meant. So they're doing something specific, and if you're not having memories, you can actually, if they're abducting you now, the ones that you remember hugging that crystal, it's a globe, it's like a giant crystal, it's a sphere, that's the word I'm looking
Yes.
for.
A
It's a
very gigantic crystal sphere.
Yeah, and those we used in Atlantis. And the giant spheres are, they have specific kinds of energy. They are living rocks. They
Yes.
literally have energy in them. They are alive. I kid you freaking not. Anybody who disagrees with me, that's fine. But this is my experience. This is and Sue has gone through it. She knows what I'm talking about with that. So and the energy, you just want to, I mean, you want to pull that energy from it because it's loving, kind, energetic, I mean, joyous. I can't even describe all the emotions that go with it. That all said, ask them, if you remember, ask them next time, why did you specifically change my blood type? I would like to know.
The blues
And if
didn't.
they don't, if okay, so if they're not the ones,
They're
but
not the
you
ones that did it.
can ask them, they may know.
Yeah.
And you can also ask them to remove the blockage from your brain if they have the capability to do that. The
Right.
medical, because not all ETs can do that. If they have the medical capability, ask them to take the block off of, if you want it, because that's a real tricky question.
Yeah.
How bad do you want to remember? And it's everything can come flooding back. I've kind of got an agreement with the ones that take me. You've got to do it in slow pieces, slow process, because if you do it all at once, I am going to lose my ever freaking loving mind. And I know this. I'll go start raving Looney Tunes. So, and we don't want that. I want this brain to be happy, healthy, and good. So, ask them to, if
Yeah.
they can medically, to take the block off of your brain from your brain injury. Because I'm assuming, because based on what you just said a few minutes ago, you have a TBI, a traumatic brain, or a
Yeah.
brain injury from the
That's why I'm
accident.
legally blind in this eye.
Okay, so
Yeah.
ask them if they can reattach the synapses in your
Ah.
brain to reconnect that and get the blood flowing properly and They might do a patch and a repair. I mean, you never know.
No, you don't.
You
You
never
really
know.
don't.
So
So it's really a quite a strange situation. I mean, most of the time I do the listening and I don't do much of the talking, and I don't, as far as this particular subject, I do more listening than anything else. But yeah, I've had experiences in it, but not all of them I remember. I mean, I do remember waking up screaming as a kid, and I could not wake up because I was being held down. So I
yeah,
remember that,
been
but
there, done that.
that's just, these are flash memories that come. But most of the time, it's like, because they're flashes, they feel like dreams to me. They don't feel real.
Yeah,
So I think
that's
that's the difference.
kind of
And
what
that,
a lot of mine are.
yeah. So they feel unreal. So, and I don't think there's anything wrong with sticking candles in a piece of pizza if you guys happen to like pizza.
um. So, yeah. Wow. Okay. Kind of derailed me on that one, but that's okay.
I'm
Um.
sorry.
No,
The
it's
pizza
okay.
thing?
Yeah, the pizza thing, but that's okay. So yeah, I mean, you can ask them and see if they
Yeah.
can it'll help unlock some things for you. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. That's a form of disassociation. Um, the feeling like it's not real.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
because of the memory
it's
thing.
yeah. Well, no, not only yes and no. When you go through something traumatic, whether you're a child or you're an adult,
Right.
psychologically, and any psychiatrist, any counselor that has got their psychology degree will know
Mm.
that a person that goes through a traumatic experience, they can disassociate from their own body, and
Mm.
it becomes like the situation is not real. There's a reason for that. Hey, Robert Odell. um so yeah, it can really create some issues and
Yeah.
some situations. So
But see,
um
not everybody, like you, and for instance, not everybody has had the mellow to really don't remember experiences. Yeah, it's lost time, and there are
yeah,
certain things that I get in flashes. You
yeah.
have a more detailed type of experience with this.
Well, yes and no. Here's the thing. Okay. um I was remembering a major majority up until the time I was about 7 years old,
Okay.
until I had an ET standing at the foot of my bed, and it was a female, and she was the one who was bringing me back repeatedly. Um, she I don't remember her. Well, no, she was the one that would. No, she wasn't. I take it back. There were only a couple of times. Sorry, there were only a couple of times where she was actually picking me up. It was somebody else that was picking me up, but she's the one who would bring me back to my bedroom
Right.
and to my home. And typically, when she was bringing me back to my home, she would be invisible. And
Wow.
on the ship, I knew her. I
Huh.
knew her in her physical form. And so it was normal for me to see, okay, here's the thing. Certain ET races have the ability to be telepathic with you. I mean,
Yes.
it's a form like what Sasquatch does,
Yes.
mind speak, okay? And they do not talk with their mouth. This specific one did can talk with their mouth, can speak English,
Yeah.
um, and also was telepathic. This specific race of Syndra. Hi, Syndra. Um, this specific race was able to do that. And so it was normal for me. And yet at the same time, there was something in me where I had to, it was like a cutoff point for me. When she dropped me off this last time,
Right.
she was invisible. And for whatever reason, I begged and pleaded with her like a little 7-year-old kid does. And most adults don't relent at all because they're putting up boundaries. And this ET couldn't handle the little kid of me repeatedly begging. And I mean, we are talking, I was almost down on my hands and knees on my bed. She had got me to the point, brought me back. I'd climbed up on, I was going to say she put me on the bed, but that's not right. I climbed up on the bed, and then I was on my knee. I was sitting on my hunches, whatever, however you want to do that, with my knees underneath me, or my
Yeah.
legs underneath me.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I'm standing up on my knees and I'm begging her and pleading with her, please, please, will you show me? Please, please, please. And I mean, I did not let up. This went on for a number of minutes. I tried everything under the sun that I could do to get her to show herself to me. And and she basically talked me back into getting into bed, under the covers, under the sheets, or under the sheet, under the blankets. I'm i'm that way. And remember, this is a time where my bedroom is lit up like the 4th of July. We
Yeah.
don't just got fireworks, baby. We got bright, freaking white light. It blew my, I mean, you could barely have your eyes open. But for
Right.
some reason, I was used to it, and it was normal for me. Didn't have, what I remembered recently was that, and I do mean recently, like within the last month and a half, I remembered there were no, my mom had not put up my curtains on my window, on either window. I had a window at the end of my bed,
Uh-huh.
and I had a window off to my left, to the side, to my neighbor's side front yard. I should have been able to see that at in the middle of the night.
Right.
It was so white, all of that was completely blocked out. I mean, you couldn't see anything but that white light. I mean, it just shone in my bedroom. So here I am, I'm in bed, and she's um not relenting yet. And then she finally relented. And I say she, but yet it looked like a female, or a male. It Because there was no penis, there was no vagina, there was no breast, there was
Right.
no hair. And it's 7 feet tall, and no tail, but very, in a very, very, and I lost my ever loving kid mind. I mean, I lost it. The second she showed herself to me, I started screaming. And the reason is because she was on my turf. I'm supposed to be in my home,
Right.
in a safe environment. I was used to them, and it was kind of like what you had talked about. It was kind of like a dream state, but yet I'm not in a dream state.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that when I'm on these, and I've been on a number of different ships, but there was one specific ship as a child that they used to take me to. That is why I remember this. The second they realized I lost my mind over this and started screaming about her and being so terrified, they put a screen memory over it. And the screen memory they chose to use, I actually get, to this day, get really pissed off over, because it's a memory, it's a real memory of a a ghost that I had in my house at the time.
Right.
We had moved in, God, I think it was like a year and a half earlier. And this woman had died. She was a newlywed, and she wanted kids. So she knew, I've realized as an adult, she knew I was being abducted, and she couldn't do anything about it. And so
Oh,
she used to, so I would come back, and there were times where I would wake up because they would knock me out, and I would go to sleep. So I didn't have a lot of missing time per se until I started making realizations. Oh my God, they've been putting screen memories over my real memories. And what they're doing for me is they're using real situations
yeah,
to do that as a screen memory. And so basically what that was for me was that they were using this ghost who was showing up, coming to sit on the edge of my bed, singing me to sleep at times,
yeah,
because I was a hyperactive, excuse me, a hyperactive kid, and it created a lot of problems for me because I could remember the bright light, but it never, everything else about it never made sense to me because, and so that's what I remembered was the bright light. They couldn't get rid of that bright light out of the screen memory. I still don't understand why. But what I remembered was the ghost, my memory of the ghost, full image, sitting there on the edge of my bed, singing me, trying to sing me to sleep or talking to me.
hmm,
And because she did that every night with me, or almost every night. And that's what they took, is they took one of those living memories, and they put her, because it was a pattern with her and I, and
right,
they put it over that. But what they couldn't get rid of was that blinding white light. And when I had the memory of what is right here, what I call the infinity galaxy, which is known as the butterfly nebula to us,
yeah,
um, and I was on board a ship, and we were out in the universe, literally on board an ET ship out in the middle of the frickin' universe, and they're showing me the butterfly nebula along with a number of other nebulas and all this other stuff. When I saw that on my phone in 2019, 2019,
yeah,
I dropped my phone, and I dropped one of these containers of iced tea, and it's warm in here, so the condensation around it it's drippy container today, right? But
oh
anyway,
my God,
so I dropped it on the counter. It bounced, and I grabbed for that instead of the phone, and I grabbed for my with my right hand. I grabbed for the counter so that I wouldn't end up on the ground. My knees buckled. I lost it. And I'm looking at this on my phone going, I know that is the butterfly nebula. And I couldn't stop saying it because and that is what broke that screen memory, because a few minutes later I started having floodgates of different sections of ETs, I had a lot of different things happen because of that one screen memory being gone.
yeah,
Now, that said, um, screen memories are very, very specifically done by certain races of ETs. Which
right,
ones, I don't know exactly, but I know that not all ETs can do that.
right,
They're very, very specific medically with the brain,
yeah,
and it means a great deal. So, but going back in, excuse me, I'm starting to lose my voice. Going back into the medical side of this, um, which is one of the reasons why we're talking about this, um, is because, and I've got to call it up on my screen here, um, is because something dawned on me, um, and it comes down to all the medical stuff,
yeah,
which is why you brought up this stuff, and we're like 15 minutes left on the show tonight.
Right.
So
I like this comment, so I'm going to plug that one up.
okay,
Red
I
pill
gotta wait
night.
for it to come up on
Matrix. Get it? Red pill, blue pill, the Matrix.
Hang on. There it is. Red pill. Yes, I got
Yes,
it.
red pill wakes you up.
Yep. Yep. Okay, so here's my question for everybody.
Okay.
How many ET abductees, knowingly or unknowingly, in other words, that they're an abductee, do they know or don't they know, donate their blood to blood banks with the thinking of this is to be in order to help other people? So that popped up. Well, see, I
won't.
used to
Yeah.
donate blood when I was in high school. Well, junior high through high school. I mean, I was a regular once a year, and then after high school, when I moved to Seattle, I was a semi-regular blood donor. So, and then I stopped after I got married, and
My mother told me I couldn't. I don't know why.
oh, how interesting!
Yeah, that was like a long time ago.
Really?
I don't know why. But my mother said, no, you can't donate blood. It's okay.
How interesting.
I
Okay,
have no idea why. Wait. What? What are we waiting for? So I don't know why. Howie said, wait. Good evening, Miss Kim Sage. So we're waiting for something, but I have no idea. Wait a minute. Okay, here we go. When I had my car accident, my sister was the only one who could give me blood.
oh, how interesting.
Yeah. That is extremely interesting. Very interesting. Because it's like, I know because, like I said, I have flash memories. I can remember third grade. She had this person come in. I don't know why. And they were testing our blood types in school.
Yeah, we had that done too.
Right. So I remember that.
Yeah, mine was
And
in
I
high
remember
school.
she told me I'm AB negative. You have amber eyes. Okay. But then when I go and I tell the doctor you're AB negative, they're like, no, you're RH negative. I'm like, what?
How many years between the two?
Third grade, from what I can remember. We got to remember my brain is scattered.
Yeah.
Third grade and somewhere giving birth to my kids.
Okay.
That's all I remember. Never
Okay.
thought about Norm blood. Well, time to check it out. Yeah, definitely how
Okay,
he says.
so here's the reason why I brought this up this week. It's because and it's like, okay, so here it's a thought. Here we have the US government doing hearings, doing open public hearings
Right.
about, quote, non-humans, you know, amongst other quotations I could make, which I won't right now because that'd be
Right.
take us down a whole nother path, whole nother stream. But here's something else. If humans are a form of guinea pigs for various races of ETs, and also possibly for other humans who may or may not be involved with ETs, then what is the ET abductee's blood going to contain? And should it be donated to go into the local or mass populations who need blood? Now, major hot button topic here, folks, because
Yeah.
this is something that is not discussed on
Well,
any
because
level.
it gets difficult because you figure
Yes,
my son is type O. He can donate blood to everybody, but not everybody can donate blood to him.
correct. That's the same with me.
Right. So that's the weird thing. My son, type O. We've never had a type O in the family before. I don't know where the type O came from, but literally. So, let's see. He says, let's see. I'm gonna go down the list here and pop it up. Oh, wait a minute. We'll start at the beginning here. All right. We'll start at the beginning. So, never thought about it until you all just talked about it, and that was the blood. What he was talking about, the accident. Pretty sure I have normal blood. Well, time to check it out. Robert, remember that. And then let's see. And I got an experimental booster shot as well in 88. That's 1988.
Well, and see, I
Yeah.
had all of my typical shots. I mean, I'm a Gen X, so I got all my typical shots.
Yeah.
And then and I don't receive the vaccinations. That's a whole nother ball game. I don't do that because I end up having I'm my body is hypersensitive, and
I don't even
so
get the flu shot. I
I
take
don't
after
get that
my
either.
grandmother. My grandmother got the flu shot once and got the Hong Kong flu and almost died.
Holy crap! Yeah.
Got a weird family, I'll tell you. That was my grams. So yeah,
Okay, so what I wanted to get back into is when I had talked about disassociation.
right,
Um, we as ET abductees,
right.
we logically talk ourselves out of the knowledge we have of being an abductee.
Mm.
Okay, so it's normal for us to go, oh well, that didn't really happen. Like today for me, yeah, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but this afternoon, during everything else that was going on, I got a phone call from a nurse at my mom's facility. I'm in the and everything's fine with her. Thank God for that. So, but it's an update. It's all the typical stuff that they do.
Right.
As I was hanging up the phone, I had another screen in the background that I'd forgotten about. It was a bright white screen with a bunch of writing on it. Didn't think anything of it. Went to I had my hand like this, and I
Yeah.
go to poke the button, and it lit up the white, and I'm in a dark room because I'm trying to take a nap. And it lit up my arm, and I can't see it here, but I can see it in bright white light. There's a divot in my arm that was not there
Uh,
in on the 4th or the 5th of August.
oh
It
wow.
was not there 2 weeks ago. And the reason I know it wasn't there 2 weeks ago is because 2 weeks ago I was at a doctor's office and I had a phlebotomist checking my arms and my hands out. And I hate I not giving blood. I wouldn't mind giving blood. However, I won't now. But um well, I mean, I'm very ethical when it comes to that kind of stuff. I'm like, no, you're not touching my blood for yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I have a that's a real big issue to me. But anyway, it was never there. And I mean, she's going all over my these fat chubby arms. She's going all over and poking, and the spot that she and it didn't and it actually it still hurts now. It still. I say still. Why did I say still? I should not have used the word still.
I don't know.
Where the hell did that come from?
I don't know.
Um
Maybe it
but
hurt. You didn't
it's
recognize it.
it's literally there's a mark there now. I mean, there's a like a it almost looks like a freckle, but I know darn well it's not a freckle.
Yeah.
So unique booster shot. Yeah, well, that was a good way to say it. That was a real good way to say it. A unique
Yeah.
booster
So
shot.
that's why a lot of times when they come
I
out with
got a
like
divot.
they got the flu and like all these other shots, a lot of times I won't get them because of my family history.
Yeah,
Every time we get something, we end up with something wacky.
yeah,
So I just stick with the vitamins and probiotics and, you know, the natural stuff is what I do. I do a
yeah,
lot of that. So yeah, it's just it's different because we have, you know, you and I have been through some things. So
Oh
people
yeah.
in our type of thing and others that are like us are a little hesitant when it comes to trusting a doctor. Like, down, do this. And it's like,
Yeah.
don't freaking touch me. Like, it feels uncomfortable, is what it
Yeah.
does. Yeah, it really does. I almost said something else, but I'm not going to say that. So, yeah, I'm kind of going to leave that topic alone about other types. So, of,
Yeah.
yeah, abduction. So, and it's a difficult situation. I mean, I've never really heard of anybody's blood type changing all of a sudden overnight.
Oh, there are known. It's
Yeah,
known to happen. I've that You're not the first I've heard of it.
yeah,
You are not. Just know that you're not the first I've heard of it. And I mean, I've never kept track of those kind
right.
of stories, but I have heard of it. I've heard of at least two, if not three others. So just know you're not alone. But
Yeah, and
I
I've
don't
always
honestly know
wondered,
why.
is there a certain type of like nationality, or do they happen to abduct more women than men, or is there a certain nationality that they have a tendency to go
It's
towards more than
all
others?
it's all nationalities.
Yeah.
Based on what I understand, it's all nationalities. Okay, I'm gonna make a statement,
Uh-oh.
and it might shock some people,
Okay.
and hopefully I don't get kicked off. And I don't mean you, I mean me, because um, I have seen hybrid children,
Yeah.
and they're beautiful children. I mean, I drop dead gorgeous, beautiful children. Um, where they are of other genetic makeup. Okay, I have
Mhm.
seen Asian hybrid children. I have seen what we call African American,
Mhm.
um, but they've got a different. It, there's a different skin tone. I don't even know how to describe the skin tone because they're part African American, but they're part this blue green, and I don't know how. It's like the African American is underneath, but the blue green is on top.
Right.
Whereas the typical hybrid children I see are a form of Caucasian underneath.
Right.
Um, but I have seen African American children, and I've seen
Huh.
uh, what I assume. Yeah, Howie, what's your question, dear? I have seen folks that I would hybrids that I would consider their mother was a Latino, or
Yeah.
their mother was Asian of some descent. Um, so yeah, I it's quite a wild trip, let me tell you. But the children, oh my God, the children are, like I said, they're drop
Oh,
dead
go ahead,
gorgeous.
Howie. What's your question here, dear? I think he's at work, so he might pop in and out.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he has a tendency to do that. So I'll take the opportunity now to say, guys, if you would like to be a guest on one of the RNN shows, please just go over to Facebook and you can just go boom, boom. You go over to Facebook and um, you go over to Facebook and you can send a message over there, or you can email us at riftnationnetwork@gmail.com, and we will make sure that you get to the right show or the right host that you're looking for as far as the show. Now, Howie's questions: have you ever seen an alien that looks like an Egyptian that we know from the past? Actually, yeah.
The elongated head.
Yeah.
No, not with the elongated head going up, not like that. No.
No, this was almost like a different type of face.
Um, I was okay. I was an Egyptian in a different lifetime.
Right.
There were not
Nikki, you froze.
no, I'm here. I'm here. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. I was reading and trying to think of how to answer this.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure how to answer this because I have, as an Egyptian woman, because I was a woman in that one specific lifetime, nobody I knew had heads shaped like that. But then I haven't bothered to look behind me or in front of me during the timelines
Right.
um,
I
regarding
remember
Myrna.
seeing
So,
them, but I don't know
do
if I was
you?
astro traveling the Egyptians or if I was past, present, and future, but I know that they were aliens. So, or should I say, not born here? So,
Yes. Julia, yes.
yes.
Oh, Nova. Oh, crap. Hang on a minute. I got to get my definition correct again.
Yeah.
Um, solar rain. Uh, because we're into something completely different, and I want to.
Hmm.
Okay, hang on a minute. You talking like a supernova?
She said the great solar flash.
Yes. I don't know about. Well, yeah. I did talk about that before.
Yeah.
When a star, although it's when a star has reached the end of its life and explodes in the burst of light. See, now with all the information that I've got in my head, you would think I would have remembered that from high school and the planetarium because that's the kind of stuff I loved. In answer to,
She said before November.
it's supposed to happen. There, okay, there is supposed to be an issue with our sun and a coronal mass ejection by the end of this year. If not at the end of this year, then sometime within the first 3 months of the beginning of next year.
See,
Um,
sorry, go ahead.
well, that's basic. I mean, there's more. We go back into a couple of Tuesdays ago. I think we talked. No, we talked about it um, last month. We talked
Yeah.
about it on last month's show. So go into the Rift Nation Network, look back 1 month for our Tuesday night chats with Sue and
Yes, the
I, and
third
you'll find it.
Tuesday of every month, guys. Third Tuesday of every month.
Yeah,
But there
you'll find
is
it.
something coming. I
Oh
can
yes,
feel it.
yeah. So can
And
I.
after the shift, it's been getting stronger and
Yeah,
stronger and stronger.
and so has the other side.
Yes.
So has the other side. The other side. There's
Very
something.
verbal.
Oh my God, they won't shut up. Oh my God, they will not shut up.
Yes. So that's why I've been doing a lot of readings on Tuesdays because it helps me to get some of this energy out. But yeah. Um,
Yeah, I'm reading Drew's right now. Wow.
yeah, I don't know. It's very difficult for me to describe, but there was an extreme shift
Yeah.
is what it was. Um, both spirit and ET very thin. Egyptian aliens. Oh, the veil is very thin. Yes, the veil always thins towards Shamahain. Yes. But for some reason, it's thinner than it normally is. And it's not just that, it's the energy itself. I'm not sure if this has something to do with the earth or what's going on because there is definitely something major happening around here right now. Um, and I don't know how to explain it. It's like the calm before the storm.
Yes. And
So I'm
supposedly
not
there's,
sure how to explain what's going to happen.
well, a number of people are picking it up. I mean, it's not just you and I. I mean,
Yeah.
there are a lot of people. Okay, we're getting a weird feedback loop. That's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Yeah,
we're not.
Howie.
I agree with you, Howie. We are not in the same dimension. We
No,
are
we're not.
not in the
No,
same dimension, and we keep shifting.
I'm living with somebody who's remembering different than I do.
Yes. Yes.
So that's a
But
really
the
big
weird
freaking
part of
deal.
all this is
I mean,
every
a
time
lot of people are going through that.
I jump, and I have no idea how I do this. Every time I jump, I grab a hold of his spirit and take him with me because I already
Oh, how
did that
interesting.
once. My
That's
man.
grounding you. That's, well, yeah, I know
I
you're doing that,
literally,
but
he could feel himself come. I was going into another universe, and I literally grabbed his spirit to take him with me. I have no idea how I did it or what happened. All I know is if I was going, he was coming. We are in the Palladian at this point, and that is why they're watching us closely. That's what Howie says. And we've been sending supplies to them.
interesting.
All right, the who's
Them
our
watching
website. You can
them
find them
posting.
all on YouTube, the past live videos. But right now, no, I don't have scheduled dates of the videos right now. That's why I've seen so many rocket launches every month. That's what he's saying.
Julia, on since this is going live on my channel, I don't know how to do it. Well, yeah, I can. I can make a comment in the RNN Nation broadcast in the comment section, and I can. I don't know if it'll allow me to post a link because I'll be a commenter. Um, but I will try to do the link if it'll allow me to show you which one.
Yeah,
If you can't find it there, I will post it on Facebook's in the comment section on Facebook's on the RNN's Facebook page,
yeah,
um, so that it's public there. I'll also post that link uh, on mine because I don't know how the hell like
yeah. He says on Facebook, and
so.
if you're, yeah, literally, it's easier to find. It really is very easy to find him. You just
It
look for Raven Swan's flock. You'll see a picture of my ugly mug there, and you'll be able to find me.
beautiful mug. What the hell are you doing, woman?
I always see this. Yeah, you
That's
get the
awesome.
old broad here. Ugh. That's okay. So yeah, so you
Anyway,
get a lot of this, but
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my god. So I mean, it's the energy right now. I know we're over, but whatever. The energy right now, it's getting stronger. The shift is
yeah.
getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Is this the show? Howie. I think Howie just posted it.
Holy crapola.
Yeah. That's the link. I think Howie just posted it. Evil is getting stronger. Yes and no.
Yeah,
You
I would
really
agree with
need the
that.
right type of
Yeah,
protection. I
yeah.
have protection plants, protection crystals. I have energy absorbers. I literally cleanse my house once a week, sometimes more than that. So there is a lot, but you just have to do what you normally would to keep yourself safe. Okay, in Knowing Movie, it came from the what? Hold on. That's the Facebook link. Hold on. What has she said? In Knowing Movie, it came from the Pleiades star system. Ah, That's what she means. That's the Facebook
Oh,
link. Thank you.
thank you, Howie.
Link to the channel, to the RNN station, hon. Hold on. I can get that as well. On Facebook, it is dun, 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 copy. I think I can get that one real quick over here. Yeah, there's numerous amounts of shows. And don't forget, guys, we have
They've got a lot of really good shows, guys.
yeah, we have, and of course we have Nikki, so that makes shows good too. So so we have. Let's see. I'm not sure if Paranormal Outlaws are on this week or not, but if they are, they will be available on Saturday. Then we have Mr. Howie Adele and
Yep.
his Rhonda on the Orion Effect. And then on Monday, we have Mystery Behind the Scenes. And every other Monday, we have the Otter's Den. Tuesdays, of course, is
Hey,
me, which
Melissa.
is Raven Swan's Flock. And the first Tuesday of every month after my show, hello, Melissa, after my show, we have, oh my goodness, Lisa's show, and I'm having a bloody brain fart.
Oh,
Lisa's show.
oh
Mystic
no.
something. Mystic. Oh
It's
my
two.
God.
It's two
Mystic
M's.
Mayhem.
Yeah, two M's.
Mystic Mayhem with Lisa. They're on the first Tuesday of every month. So, and more shows are actually coming out.
Yeah.
They're already in the process of being worked on through the back doors. So, definitely stay tuned for everything that is coming. And as always, guys, give support to RNN Network. Just literally donate a cup of coffee. I mean, literally, how do you donate a cup of coffee? Don't pour it through the screen. Just donate enough for a cup of coffee is awesome. We have another link like that, but it kind of interferes with the shows. I don't put that one up a lot because, with cut off hosts like Nikki. See, you don't get to see her. So, and that's where that link is. Like, so I don't put that one up. We will be on in 2 weeks for Paranormal Outlaws. Oh, and don't forget the Love Shack on
Oh yes. Yeah.
Saturdays. Saturdays is the Love Shack, and that's at 11 o'clock. All shows are on Eastern time, but you can find them. So yeah, I literally had a awesome time tonight, and I like talking about this, but there are certain topics I'm still kind of like going, yeah, I'll leave that topic alone. I don't want to be shut down. So,
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I wasn't sure if this
yeah,
topic about the blood was going to be
yeah,
removed because I mean, I got shut down uh just talking about serial unalivers, and it literally, they shut me down. They cut off my internet. I was like, "Oh, this is fun." So yeah, you got to
yeah.
be really careful, and we're talking about a big deal here, folks. Figure out with the amount of, go look at Cheryl Costa's Cheryl Costa and Linda. Oh my God, sorry, I cannot remember the middle. Linda something Costa. Anyway, look at the two ladies' books, books, books. But they have that, what we know in ufology as the Big Pink Book. I love it. The Great Big Pink Book, and it's they're statisticians, and they have literally written a book, 20 years worth of UFOs across the United States, folks.
Wow.
Go look it up. I call it the Big Pink Book. You'll know it when you see it. Cheryl and Linda Costa.
Aha.
Um,
Well, that definitely
so
be something I'll have to look into. So, Nikki, how do people get a hold of you, hon?
Restore Belief with Nikki on YouTube and on Facebook. Nikki Jacobs. Let's see, it's nikki.jacobs.376. That's on Facebook. And email is restorebelief2022@gmail.com.
All right, guys, I'll tell you. So I don't exactly know what's happening right now, but
What's going on?
I am feeling a large energy thing happening here. So I have no idea. So hopefully when I go outside, I don't get beamed up because I really would like to have a cigarette and another cup of coffee. So they can beam me up after that. I'm being serious. Yeah. Oh my God. So I'm in between two worlds at the moment. So just bear with me, guys. I'm here and
Grab
not
on,
here at the
girl.
same time.
Grab on,
Woo!
girl.
Oh my God. I hate when that happens. So I want to say, guys, peace out. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for tuning in. And always thank you, Nikki, for being my guest always the third
Yeah.
Tuesday of every month. Normally
You're
we're
welcome.
laughing our butt off, but I was actually
Yeah.
serious this time. It
Yeah.
doesn't happen too often, so enjoy it while you can. I don't know. So remember, peace, guys. Peace. Love you all.
Right on. Here we are.
You won't let me end. I'm trying to end this, guys, and it won't let me. So end stream. Fine. I'll press circuit and G if you want me to. I did. Please tell me if I'm still here because it won't let me end this.
I'm still seeing you up on my TV and on my laptop.